Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. Aries here with a video for 2/12/2014. Hold on a sec. So, I hit my foot on my couch pole. Damn, does it hurt like an SOB. Anyways, tonight's going to be a nice relaxing night. I'm going to have a little bourbon. Put in the Lonesome Dove, the DVD. I'm just going to watch it. I don't care. And I'm just going to slowly drift off once I get done with my business here. So, went to the vet today. Paid some money out. Lizard's been recertified with his shot. And it is really good. Actually, they got the birth date wrong. His birth date was 9/27 or 9/25, I think it was. Something like that. Anyways, 9/25 or 9/29 is when he was born. Anyways, we got him 8 weeks later, a little ooter pill, you know. So he's good. He's good to go. So the vet gave us instruction in case little pup feels a little lethargic. So yeah, today's been a simple day. I gotta go and do a couple things. One business email's good. The other business email, I have no clue what's going on. So yeah, I've been meaning to talk to A about this book, but I haven't got into it yet. By the way, I got into some other books. By the way, I've completed this book, by the way. Only thing that disappoints me about this book is the guy basically says Pacific Northwest when he really means Canada. This one here, Aaron basically said not to invest in because he wants to buy fly kits, and the best fly kits are what he's putting together. This says Flies in the Northwest, complete new edition of all the flies. Talks about what would be worth it for nymphs to leeches to, lifelike looking. This one's called Pacific Northwest Waters, a fly fishing trout and beyond. It's more of a storyline. The guy doesn't have anything really to bring to the table. Talks about what he's fishing like, sunfish, river crappie, etc. And then this one, Fly Fishing Desert and High Arid Lakes. It's basically a book about fly fishing lakes like where I live. I'm in the desert. So, anyways, this book here is the only one on the list that's working good. The other book I just finished, which isn't bad, but wasn't great, and I'll tell you why, is this one. Yes, The Big Book of Fly Fishing Tips and Tricks. 501 Strategies, Technique, and Surefire Methods. Now, surefire methods, yeah, but here's the kicker. First of all, when you read a book like this, you got to look at the general fly fishing tips. Now, I've read things that are repetitive. Oh, this weight does this taper does that, this leader tippet does this. So, tackle and tackle rigging, making the most of your equipment, getting ready preparations, and other essentials. General fly fishing basic tips, casting from line control to mending. Freshwater fly fishing, working streams and rivers. Saltwater fly fishing, reading waters, locating fish, choosing flies. I'm not doing saltwater. Care and cleanup, keeping your equipment in prime condition after every fishing expedition. Travel with fly tackle on the road and in the air. By the way, I'm still sick. So then there's part 2 of this book. Fly tying tips. Fly tying tips. Yeah, it's all part 2 of this book is about fly tying. So when you get down to it, I don't need the fly tying yet because I'm not that advanced at the moment. This one's basically the beginner's guide to fly fishing. The only thing I don't like about it, the guide's made in China, but I'll live with it. This one says, getting started, the equipment, casting, techniques, flies, and trout. Warm water fly fishing, saltwater fly fishing, tackle care, and the advanced user. See? Basic, it's a good little travel guide to take with you if you need to catch up on your stuff. These ones here, I don't know anything about. This one is trout. The complete trout guide. So we'll know what's going on. So with that said, these are the books that I've read. Right now I'm working on I got to chapter 4 in the complete Orvis guide. Mind you, Orvis makes some good guides. I haven't read the starter guide yet. I'm in the advanced guide. I'll show you. The Orvis Fly Fishing Guide right here by Tom Rosenbauer. So, you're wondering where I'm at on it. This is how I'm breaking down my reading. Fly rods and fly lines, lines and reels. I'm on fly casting. That's about 30 pages, or leaders and knots. I don't even know where I'm at. Leaders and knots. So once I read that, it's fly casting flies. Fly selection, stream tactics, still water tactics, that's lakes. Salmon and steelhead, I'll do that because as long as it's river. Saltwater, we'll skip that. Striking, playing, and landing the fish. And the accessories. And Cara fly fishing tackle. So that's the book I'm working on right now. But here's the other books. The other books I'm reading, and I will renew them as I see fit. I have to go through the books that Aaron has at his house again so I can figure out what I'm ordering. I'm reading this one, The Orvis Guide to Prospecting for Trout. Now, I haven't looked over the book completely. I don't know what it talks about. How trout feed, rich and poor trout streams, reading the water, streamers, nymphs, wet fly, dry flies, and the approach. This talks about where to read waters, etc. This book might be the final book that I read. This one's probably going to be the same as the smaller guide that I read recently called the Orvis Guide. I read the Orvis Guide recently, but this is the LL Bean one. There's a smaller one. I don't even know where I put the LL Bean one, but this says Ultimate Guide. I got to go through it to figure out what I read, what I didn't read, and then go through it, you know. This talks about fly casting, fly fishing, etc. And etc. And I'll read this, and then it's done. Then, Presenting the Fly. This book is kind of like, what to do, etc. General observation, best time to fish, etc. By Lefty Kreh. This one is Presenting the Fly. It says retrieving trout, etc. 350 pages. Then you got this one, the Lefty Kreh's Ultimate Guide to Fly Fishing. This one is not bad. You got freshwater tackle, saltwater flies, freshwater flies, knots, leaders, etc. This one won't take long because it'll be easy to understand and read it, I hope. We're not going to be talking about learning things about, the boats, but you get the idea. So once I read these books, then, I don't remember where the Orvis one is, by the way, but I have them stacked in order of what I'm going to be reading, so I have no problem. Somewhere in my office or something, there is that LL Bean book, but I don't remember where it went. Oh, here it is. This one. This one was pretty good. I read the entire book. Was small and short reading, Wasn't bad, was pretty good, my opinion, Sometimes it kind of was boring because it talks about certain things like what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do, yada, yada, yada. A lot of people said the LL Bean book was, well, not that great, but you get the point. So I got to go through and order a few books that I want to keep for my collection. Forgot to tell you before I stopped talking. This one I'm still looking over. Fly Fishing for Dummies. This one here I'm going to read soon as well. Basically, a reference for the rest of us, IDG books. A lot of people say Spanish for stupid, this, that, the other. Talks about the basics and yada, yada, yada. And then finally, something A and I were talking about. One of the best movies, books that became a movie was A River Runs Through It by Norman MacLean. Now, what is funny is the river runs through. It's like 110 pages. Or 105 pages. Then you got Logging, Pimping, and Your Pal Jim, which is 20 pages. Then you got The Ranger, the Cook, and The Hole in the Sky. Then, there you go. It talks about Norman McLean, and then it talks about A River Runs Through It. I, for one, look forward to reading this because I loved the movie. So, as you can see, I got plenty of books. The bottom book here is called Freshwater Fishing. It's one that I bought for $1. I paid $3.99 shipping on Amazon. So, what does that tell you? It tells you I got plenty of books. No, Blizz. Come on. There's nothing in there. Scratching on the chair. So, as you all know, there you have it. Nothing happened today. Oh! I was out. I told A that I went to Subway. I tried their sriracha beef steak melt. Not bad. You load it up with bell peppers and what do you call it? Pepperoncinis or banana peppers. Oh man, it's just so great. Aaron had one too. I took him to lunch. It wasn't bad. So. That's all that happened today. And I got him his anniversary or Valentine's gift. Every year Aaron collects Hello Kitty, and every year he gets one. I got him a new Hello Kitty doll. While I was at it stuffy, I picked me up some gummy bears. Pound of it. Got it for $2 at the pharmacy. They actually buy a big can like this, and then they weigh them out by a pound, and then she rings them up. So, that said, that's how it is. I'm still sick. I'm about to get into the bourbon. Watch a little Lonesome Dove. Please add and subscribe if you like. Please post comments in the box if you like. Please add me as a friend if you like. Please tell me if my girl glasses look nerdy, dorky, or etc. This girl is signing off. May God bless the world.